Y'all, it's Widria and I'm back. I'm back with another thrifting video. I hope that you guys are doing well and that you had a wonderful, a prosperous, a productive first month of the year. We're in February now, and I just wanted to give you guys a thrifting update. I've been thrifting for about a month now. January was my first full month of just listing things on Poshmark and on eBay, and I just wanted to share like what my journey has been with so far. First up, as far as where most of my sales are coming from, most of my sales come from Poshmark and eBay. Like right now, it's about 50-50. I've made close to $400 so far, putting a few things. And that's less than 10 items. That's like from selling 7 items, 7 or 8. My count might be a little bit off. But that's awesome. What I'm also finding with Poshmark, as far as one of the ways that I am getting sales, for people that like my post, I make special offers to them. I've gotten about 2 sales from doing that. And on eBay, I'm getting the hang of just using the right tag words. Like in my description, what I am doing is I'm looking first to see, the item that I'm selling. I look to find comparables as far as pricing, but also how the items are being described by other sellers. And I'm tweaking it and making it work for me, just because you definitely want to use terms that are searchable. I'm also learning how to describe the items in a way that attracts viewers. eBay gives you insights. You're able to see how many people have actually viewed your item. So I'm just getting more of the hang about how to appropriately describe things using terms that are searchable, as well as how to play around with, how the items themselves, doing different things to get more visibility. So those are some things. I also wanted to, and I'm looking at my notes here because I got some notes, guys. I also have been watching a bunch of other people's YouTube videos, thrifters who, they are winning, like thrifters who are making 6 figures. Like there's one woman that I follow, I think her name is Erin, and she is like she thrifts part-time and has 2 kids, and she's making like 6 figures a year doing this. So she says that like she basically posts like every single day, and I see people that are really like into this whole reselling thing. They say like they're posting 30 items a day, and they're doing a lot. And I don't necessarily, I'm not there yet, but I am posting a little bit more frequently. And when I say posting, I mean like adding items, because this does take time. When you are listing something, you want to get great pictures, you want to describe them appropriately, and you also want to look online to see what comparable prices are for what you're selling. That way you can price your item in a way that is going to be profitable for you, but also makes sense based on what the market is saying. So that takes time. Like for me, I say maybe like 2 hours a week to, and when I'm really listing things and taking pictures, like maybe 3 hours, what I'm saying, a week here and there, not necessarily consistently, but because once you list the items, they're there and they're just going to sit there, unless you are doing things like tweaking the descriptions or the titles or things of that nature, or relisting them. But for the most part, you are going to be spending a few hours, a couple hours, getting pictures, really great pictures of your items. And then also, I should say, the hours and time depends on how many items you're listing. Right now, I have about 30 items listed. So the more items you list, the more pictures you have to take, the more descriptions and things that you have to come up with. But there are little hacks and tricks. Like eBay, you're able to look at items that are similar to yours or exactly what you're posting, and you can literally like relist another post, but just tweaking the details as far as the size and things like that. So there definitely some tips and tricks. So that's been my experience with that, as far as listing and frequency. As far as how I'm pricing, again, I look online to see what the going rate is for something that I'm selling. So I look on eBay and I look at the completed or sold section, or both, and I look at what the item sold for and when. And I, depending on what the item is, I may bid a little bit higher, or I may come right there, or even a little bit less than what it went for. It just depends on what it is. And as far as like how often I'm thrifting, right now I have a little inventory. Like I have about, I'd say, probably like maybe 50 or less items. And what I sell when I say items are really women's accessories, shoes, purses, clothing. I haven't gotten into menswear yet. So primarily I'm selling women's wear. So I have a couple bags of things, and I want to sell all of those things before I go and do another major haul. I just did one recently, and you want to check out that video. I got like some really awesome things, over 30 things for for, what did I pay? I think I paid like 20 something dollars. It was just something crazy, you know, so, and I've already made that money back. So in any case, I am looking to sell all the things that I have now. And my backup plan for in the event, I know some people say that you really have to wait. And that's the thing, when you list something, you have to just wait for like someone to buy it or tweak things about it, pricing, descriptions, and things of that nature. For me, I don't want to just have stuff sitting in my house. So I am going to give certain things like maybe another month. And if they don't sell, then I'm going to take them to other like physical brick and mortar stores that purchase things, and they'll give you a percentage of it, like Avalon or like Buffalo Exchange, just so, you know, I could free up the space and get some money in, even if it's like on the low, because I know places like Avalon give you, I think, like 40% of whatever the value is of, you know, whatever they're buying from you. So that's like my backup plan in the event that I don't sell, like, you know, most of the things that I've listed within, you know, a month or so. So that's that as far as my update with, you know, how often I'm posting and thrifting. Now, what I'm doing differently moving forward is definitely adding, you know, uploading things more consistently, finding really great pictures of things that I am selling online. Even I think that helps sometimes with certain, like when you're doing posting a dress or a skirt, sometimes it just it's better to get a picture of someone wearing it or it on a mannequin. So just getting better pictures, posting a little bit more frequently, and having fun continually as I'm doing this. So guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you're doing, what you're thrifting, what you're reselling, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe.